the president. They go kidnap the governor of Kaduna State. Say some big men go soon come join them for inside that bush when we say they go kidnap. Uncle Jenny, make we start with this video first. When you first see this video, what will be your reaction?
I don't feel look at 2 times.
Hey.
I don't feel look at 2 times. I just look at 1 time. In fact, I don't look at to the end because if you are a man born of a woman, when you get written, then they call human compassion. Will shake your body. So I don't fit to look at. And what did I go talk?
Hi.
Anybody will look at, will say he not feel anything. No be woman born am. That's now the true talk where I talk with that. And it's a very, very unfortunate incident. And my fear be say, what did they worry me pass for this matter be say, I don't think say the federal government gets answer to this problem. I don't think say so many things where they inside. These people, amongst other things, they want money. Is the federal government ready to pay the money? Saying that, okay, if we pay these ones, another one fit happen. That's not one. Number 2, shall we get the expertise for a military unit to go inside and rescue these people? Like it happened for Entebbe raid or some of these other where we see true life situations where we say Marines go moving, everybody go moving. I don't think say we get. So the question, somebody can't talk one thing this morning for Sheriff show for Nigeria Info, say, make government look at possibility whether they fit get some mercenaries or a trained military units to go inside and rescue these people. Because it is okay now for us to talk, maybe they talk from the comfort of our homes and our studios. These people are our fellow Nigerians. I make you know, say, any one of us, for as long as you did the parameters of this country, it can happen to you. It can happen because the thing where they fear me pass, we say, okay, so if I want to run go Kaduna and I did for Abuja, it either make I go for road because road don't compromise. I say, okay, make I enter train.
Where you believe say go there safer.
But even the train is safer.
But see what thing come happen. We don't know. So the government itself no show that I no see as it they pepper them.
But Ogajidi, may I chip in this question? The spokesperson of the governor and the president come and talk, say, okay, say, Oga Presido, don't put everything in place.
Hey.
Don't give the army everything they need to make sure they fight this fight. After this thing happen, after we see this footage. If the spokesperson when they speak to the president don't come and talk this thing, where the fallout come dey? Is it that the army no they sophisticated enough to fit talk say they fit fish out to fish out these people up now? Where exactly?
Why you they worry yourself, Nkubi? If the man talk say the president don't give them everything, and these people still dey there, it means say whether the efficiency matter or na ammunition matter, they're not fit. It means the capacity is not there. So if the person where we give job, we don't tell us say he don't tire. Okay, if the person where we give job, we just say he don't tire. He not fit. The only story where his spokesperson go call tell us to say I don't try the one where I fit do. So what is he telling us now? So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are your representatives going to do? In other countries, if to say you get National Assembly, that is why I they tell you now for this station, say the election don't be just president matter. In other countries where National Assembly they go down the textile, they tell us say, well, if you know say you know if you do this thing,
we go come out.
Yes. It don't almost reach that point. The man self he talk say he don't tire. You know. But make I also tell you, the media, the people where they handle this talk for the president. Sorry. When we did university, we go say, oh, PT, I am sorry, oh. I sorry, you know, the things where they come out for that place. When I hear them like this, from day one, where the people begin talk, say, these ones are healers, and this one now whalers, so they don't divide the people. I don't say these people, the capacity not there.
Our people when they for house, when I don't hear waiting Uncle Jimmy this will get to talk. He don't tell una say, no be only president will they vote for. Your lawmakers, the people they make law, National Assembly, State Houses of Assembly, I beg, chook eye on top. Make you not just be say, oh president, oh president, oh president. Those will go make the law for the country where we say you go live. You also need to make sure.
That's now why it dey pain me when I see say everybody won't be president. A lot of the people where they come, I want to be president, I want to be president. We need them in the National Assembly. People like Showore, you can't be president. You are not cut out for this job. But he will be a very good senator. Showore, he will be a very good senator. He go they fire, they talk on behalf of the people. That's the only thing that can save us in this political arrangement where we get. You get what I talk. People where this one won't be government, the person will not get experience. I want to be president. Kingsley Moghalu president. We need people like you in the Senate. When you go to educate them, you will be surprised at the level of ignorance, as they don't know anything. If you had amongst their members people where they very, very sound,
Yes.
maybe things will be better. But
So Uncle Jenny talking about another things being better. It be like I said in Nigeria Labour Congress. This is their action when we say they don't set for 26th and 27th. That is Tuesday and Wednesday. Now something when we say it go make the situation of ASU strike see improvement or it go make them better. Now the NLC being announced say in solidarity with the Academic Staff Union of Universities when we say ASU don't dey strike since February 14. Students of higher institutions for Nigeria don't dey house since that particular period. Say then go shake body so that the full country go know say they're not happy with the situation. It get other unions where also don't talk say yes they agree with waiting ASU won't do and sorry with waiting NLC won't do and then go join them. But Uncle JB, he get one talk when the Minister for Information talk about that proposed plan by the Nigeria Labour Congress. Make una watch waiting Alhaji Lai Mohammed, the Minister for Information, get to talk as they consider that plan by the NLC.
You also start to interrogate what Labour is doing. The NLC is not a political party. The NLC can go on strike or protest if the rights of NLC members are involved. What the NLC is planning in the next 2 days is about interest. There's no dispute whatsoever between NLC as a body and the federal government. Yes, there's dispute between some members of the NLC, ASU, whatever, and the federal government, which is being looked into. And NLC itself is even party to the committee that is looking into this solution. So calling out people on street protest, you begin to wonder what is the motive of NLC in this matter. But you see here, we do not even interrogate what NLC is doing. NLC, by its own laws, cannot even give out pamphlets. NLC is supposed to be completely insulated from politics. Now, if you declare dispute with us, yes, you can go on strike. Even that one will depend on whether certain steps have been taken or not. But this particular NLC asking and mobilizing people to come out on strike between 26 and 27 is clearly unlawful. Because there's no dispute. What rights? There's no dispute between NLC as a body and the federal government today. Yes, we have disputes.
But they cannot support a candidate.
Sir? Yes. They cannot honestly, a few things that have been done, like the Labour saying this is my candidate for the presidential election. It's their own laws that set up does not allow that. Listen, the federal government is as worried as NLC and everybody. But the law is the law. What we are saying is that rather than what I expect NLC to do as umbrella body is to find solution
that na the Honorable Minister for Information, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, when they talk say, this plan wey be say NLC been planned, he say he no follow. And say NLC suppose they find solution. NLC be like say then they whine. You know where two people they quarrel, they talk say, yeah, he cost your mama, oh, yeah, he cost your papa. Say no be what NLC suppose they do. Uncle Jerry, make I ask you this direct question. If President Muhammadu Buhari last week been tell the Honorable Minister for Education, Malam Adamu, say he give am 2 weeks to settle this quarrel, you think say NLC no suppose to reason and say, okay, now that the president is now involved, he loves education, he wants settlement, let us not join this protest. I mean, you think say, he be like say now only stubbornness, now in federal government, they push them to act.
I for like make the Minister for Information, make him give me the names of people, all the top oga for government, and make him give me the names of any of their children who is in any of these universities. Because, true, and I mean it, I know beside the cost, I for like, as in Tofuni say, after all, our own children are also there. Mr. Kiniko, the minister for something in Peking Day. Mr. Kiniko, I mean, you know, they see Facebook.
I mean, the children don't graduate, maybe they don't old.
No be graduates, where they there.
Oh,
No, be graduates, where they, who are currently, because all of us be parents. I can imagine if my Peking Day for house is February. I know as they go, they pepper me. The government should be glad that NLC took the initiative. Okay? The government should be glad, say, NLC, these people go crazy myself. That NLC, he take the initiative to lead. You understand what I'm saying? Because back then they pretend say they don't know. If no NLC no do them, somebody else go do them. And they're not going to even see person where then go or you go to talk interface with the person where you go to same with NLC now, you go to talk to
NLC, follow us to talk.
They should be lucky. And then he say if they talk of interest, if they talk of law, which law allow you to, for universities to continue to negotiate with the union? 6, 7, this thing has even been much longer than that, but this last closure now, it don't go 6, 7 months. With the youth at home, all the universities, where the government across the board, at home, then they roam around, they do everything, you still they talk law. This combative argument where in bring come they talk law, it not go solve any problem. It not go solve any problem. What in government suppose I for happy if to say income say as NSC they don't want to do this thing, we go try to see if we go fit speed up, they do this. If still they do this and that and that and this. Make them remember answers. Make them remember answers. And like I said, it frustrates me if the minister can give me 20 names of either minister at that level, or in the top, in the president, minister, secretary, government, 20 names of their children in any of these universities. Every day we they see Facebook, graduation for here, graduation for there, for London, for UK, for Dubai, for America. Every day we they see. Every blessed day, now we they see. You get what I'm saying? If we did for equal this in for good, this is the same way Oyibo they call animal farm. But, so wait, make I finish.
Sorry, sir. No, me,
I
I just want to say, as the president, you know, say,
yes.
Normally the president know they really chook mouth for all these things. As he don't chook mouth now, you notice say the minister for education don't they
why every time you go wait until they now only for this country they hear say the president has directed this and you know they watch CNN, you know they watch this, even Ghana next door here. Which country can afford its youth to be away from school from February up till now? What are you telling me?
Sorry, sir. Our people went there for house. We go just go one small break. It don't they hot. On Mondays, they always they hot. It don't they hot. When we go this break, come back, we go enter another strong discussion. Una see that exclusive interview when the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, former vice president, him been do, in touch on some very important issues. He talk about the person when no consult am before he come up for the party. He talk about the quarrel when they inside PDP and how they settle am. He also talk about Muslim ticket. When we go this break, come back, we will begin to enter that one. The matter go hot. Based on As It Dey Hot. Monday night special with Uncle Jimmy Disu. Will they come back?
Talk about that. Just like say the government something down here. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep.
Nedu, but I want to tell you something. You know, if you want to arrange a TV show, you need one or two things where you go put together to make sure say that TV show when it come out. Oh yeah, you get the point now. Now let me tell you, take it down. Number one, you need a very good TV host. Person who will stand in front. When face show. In shoe shine.
I beg you, Uncle Host, where Sabi join. My name na Petty.
But don't worry.
I agree to now my people.
Together, in fact, with these two things now, you can sprinkle a little bit of jalapeno.
And
You know what I'm saying? Don't complete it now. The new season of the night show, don't come back.
on Wazobia TV and Wazobia Max.
Well, you know the two of us like this man, everywhere. Go.
Scatter.
Cameraman.
Okay.
All along, you dey show me full, I be half. You dey show me full, I be half.
You dey show I'm full, I be half. I be you won't collect.
The Night Show premieres Wednesday, July 20th at 8 p.m. on Wazobia TV, sponsored by Number.
Dey careful who you dey do. Oh God, when
God, am I a spoon?
Now welcome to Better Talk. Na tap they graduate to Basbo seriously. I not be one of those people where they think say the role of a man is just to provide. No, that is the simplest role ever.
Chrisland. No safe till today, we never see where those boys dey. But now the girl now they drag like small generator.
A lot of our parents got it all wrong.
Some widows, they lose their friends after widowhood.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
that widows, that husband snatchers.
What do you say you want to reduce?
If I give you, the program still remains As It Dey Hot, and I still dey studio with my brother Ezugu Chukudi and Uncle Jimmy Disu. And before we will go that break, we'll actually look into a couple of matters. And the first one we'll come up with get to do with that particular disturbing video where we'll see, what we'll show now about that is Boko Haram, where they flog some Kaduna people with their capture, with under their custody. At least we can also see the reactions and then the fact that they beg to make their find way to rescue them from the situation where they did. And from there, we can enter into NLC. One startup strike. That one will go on a protest from tomorrow. We get and this particular protest get to do in support of ASU strike where they on. And this and many more now we don't look into. And of course, Jimmy this don't also look into them, break them down, dissect them, talk in own mind. And at least we are still moving forward. And we would also talk say the next phase of the enter now get to do with waiting the presidential candidate of the PDP. That is Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, which they don't come out talk. The series of things where they don't talk. Now we're looking to write down. Could you be without wasting much time? I know say you even before this you said a couple of things about that particular video.
Make we even wait, not best, Uncle JD. Make we even start first with the fact say somebody when won't present himself to be public official or for position when they are exalted as the president.
Officer of the presidency, yes.
Na house, na in then they go meet am to do interview. I won't ask you, nobody will say we they complain, but some people don't come and talk, say
Why
something when then they record, you feel come out some kind things. If it be say maybe you don't tell the person the way the questions go be, say they won't see the person in real time. And some of these people, the reason why they talk this one, I say, then they look our current president. They go and talk, say this our current president. No, he no really like to the answer question unless when he won't answer the question and he won't do, then they record them. Even before he won't enter self, he know they really they like her like that. You think say these people won't give this argument something there inside?
Sure, you hear anywhere where we say the man carry gun, go meet the journalist, make them come meet him for house. You hear say he kidnapped the journalist.
No kidnapping.
Sure, you know ask yourself whether not the journalist go meet and say we won't interview you
For your house.
for your house.
I mean, I talk say I prefer my house.
Or I talk say I prefer my house. The problem is with us journalists. In all, I don't they do this all my life. I don't they do newspaper this is, but this radio where they do interview from classic up till now. I know they do recorded interviews with political people because from experience, even just yesterday, they talked to one of my colleagues. He interviewed one big politician. He remains small, then pieces the interview.
They come out
all the
Hey!
rah there. That is why anybody who meet Jimmy this politician, where you want to make an interview, he go come meet me now.
What if the person a big man?
Wait, if
Like
big,
former vice president.
I know be big man.
Sorry, sir.
Oshibajo, I interviewed him live in Classic FM.
A whole vice president.
He came to the studio. That the law. So the problem no be article. You cannot blame a man who wants to make life comfortable for himself. You cannot. I like to be fair to people. Now the people will go and I cannot blame them too. That is their own.
Okay.
Their own style.
So no focus on that.
No, not focus on that. But what I will tell you is that any interview where they recorded would have been worked on.
Yes.
Where it go make mistake would have been worked on. The next thing where you want to ask me be say, what did I think of the interview?
Before you talk the whole
because
thing,
the interview
we'll take one after the other.
Yes.
So we go do some points. You go tell us what you think generally of the interview. We'll start with
point one.
Point one. Maybe we start with the one when you talk about social media.
Thank you.
Because for social media now, we don't see plenty movement.
No, make I give, if you know, make I beg.
Okay, no problem.
Make I first give a general overview of my impression.
Okay, general overview of your impression.
The general overview I have of this, even though say na recorded, we say this man know him onions.
That is sabi.
He's sabi. You know you must give it to him. He knows. I don't know in mind, but he knows the job. Okay, I don't know in mind because knowing the job is different from knowing the mind. You understand? But you go see say the man don't dey prepared. He don't do his homework.
He prepare.
If he don't agree with everything where he talk, but in the I don't want to use the word articulate, but as articulate,
na English word.
Yeah,
even though name na article.
It is acceptable.
In the articulate.
That is sabi talk.
In sabi talk. Wetin they talk, you go hear am. He clear. So no be like this or like that. You go know wetin he talk. You fit not come agree with the way he talk. He get information answer, and I'm not surprised because now former vice president.
Yes.
Why they talk like Wiki like this? Now Wiki go talk. Then we don't add.
Sorry.
So as far as that goes, in try. So what was the first thing you
Okay,
asked?
so the first one now. Maybe we even start with this Governor Wike. He been talk say make nobody worry. Say the People's Democratic Party. Then go settle their problem.
I don't talk for here before. Say the truth of the matter. As Wike dey blunt, that's what me accept as dey blunt. Wike dey temperamental. It's difficult to make him a vice president. It's difficult. Wike na good man, na performer, na everything. I don't dispute that. But he no get the temperament to be. You not go like make you look your back, see Wike. Yes.
That's based on politics. So
based on politics,
and
if
strategy.
it be good man, if it be pastor, maybe now only he go heaven. Don't be the issue. But in temperament and the manner where the gra way they take talk, presidents and vice presidents don't behave like that. Look Okowa now, say as he cool.
He calm.
He calm. If he did deadly more than weak himself, but he
They
cool.
quiet, calm.
They cool.
He quiet. Secondly, Okowa na double barrel. He go there south
He dey south
and he dey Igbo.
You know, na he fine.
Now he fine. So he bring more value to the table. And thirdly, the man has to choose one person anyway. If you told him to choose out of 3 people, make him choose one. He chooses one way he wants.
And I right.
And now he right. And I don't know what be the problem where we say, you know when they do this, say 3 of you they enter. Why you go continue now only you? Why you not fight from the beginning? Say the other
Be
two
only you.
Yes.
Uncle Jed, you know what to go do? Mo will leave PDP quarrel for PDP quarrel. Mo will come talk
But
about.
now you ask me.
No verse, but Mo will leave am.
Now you ask me. No, I don't ask myself. Now you.
Okay, but I would not say the matter now, you don't they carry some kind of fire. And we also can look at that way the presidential candidate talk. We get to do with say, okay, say when it comes to a particular region, say you're not concerned with social media, say that when it comes to elections, say they come out outright and all that. This particular thing where the article talk, we get to do it. So okay, say for dot, say they're not concerned with social media. Comparing it to at least other regions, they say they actively involved with social media. Say that particular talk, say it they obtainable when it comes to when the election period will come.
Look, this man no politics pass me. Well, I don't know why people. I not be in supporter or I get my own this thing about Amon. Well, no, you understand. If you ask me, I will tell you. But make you leave that one. But the truth be say, now the language where he use, now he creates this problem. But we know that the South is advanced educationally more than the North. So that's what he was going to. That's what he want talk. Whether it can be 90%, I don't know. Now them be politician, I not be politician. But the major point where in they make, be say, the point where in the textile they make, be say, the effect of, as all of us, as many people they talk, them be obedient, all these things, say that effects no day for the North. What do you want make it talk? You want him to give a true analysis? The man go campaign. Make them know they worry about these things. These no be the issues. Whether it be 90% or be say, waiting concern with the people waiting concern whether it be 90% or this percent. The percent be say make you open your eye, look the kind presidents.
Where they vote.
Where you they vote. Make we no waste valuable time. All these things are to distract us. It be like person who won't go buy motor. The engine not good, but then they show you the boot. Say see the boot as a big, fine. See the body no scratch, see the light for back. But they know say the engine no good. Sharp they don't put inside motor, put on the AC. So you not go hear the sound of that. Then they do. Leave them. Let them. They champion at the opposing team. Now he talks say 9%. They know what thing that they do. And by the way, this one where they don't they abuse themselves. Make you just sit down, they look.
We'll continue to watch them.
You know what Yoruba people they call Ashiriatu? They go naked themselves for market. They go naked themselves. When we say when they don't naked themselves finish, maybe another person will come benefit.
So Uncle Jedi, before we focus on one particular talk when he talk for that interview, when he can't do everywhere. More will touch on some things when we say in talk, as he take concern in policies. From in language, he be like person when we say in the look say if he become the president of Nigeria or if Nigerians vote for him as president some of the kind of power when they for the center, he be like say he go reduce them so that states them because he talk about security, he talk say this state will don't reach like this. Say that police will get federal police say no.
Shebi you remember why na memory don't short. Now remember all this way APC thought then they do. Then do am.
But you no be APC now.
No. You remember the thing where APC then they do. Then do am.
They no.
Wetin dey happen be say politician go sweet talk you. He go tell you the one wey go make you happy. I not go comment until him begin do am because he know say agitation dey. This one at the center, there must be decentralization. If it enter now, begin dance palongo up and down.
You go come different.
They go conference, call this, come that. study the politicians very well. We know God's gone where we go put for the head talk, say this is where you say you go do, you not go do. You don't forget what the APC tell you. You don't forget.
I never forget. No vessel.
So, this one way he talks, saying, and I hear also the one way he talk about state police. I think Nigeria is now right. Everybody has now seen that in spite of, I go talk this way, I not go blow grammar. Where they go, they say, they do shakara. I want to talk shortcomings. How you go talk shortcomings?
In spite of all the
you have to talk, you know, it could be shortcomings.
Shortcomings, say, I don't know if I would take presenter, but go appear for English in a way.
The disadvantages, the things were no good inside. The things were no good inside.
Anyway, you go look dictionary. In spite of the shortcomings, where we say we not like for this state police.
And now who could be supposed to understand that shortcoming?
Please, of all words, Chukudi, don't ever you from your mouth.
Yes.
They refer the word I go describe.
Uncle Jerry, you see, say, now in like shortcoming. Because
why
they
would
say
you? Uncle Jimmy,
it's an English word. It's
shortcoming. Now
what? Shortcoming. Despite the shortcoming, why is the best?
What this young man?
All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Sorry, sir.
I for hug you now. You go say they hug teddy bear. You know, since I talked last week.
Sorry, sir.
In spite of the short.
Okay.
In spite of the shortcomings, the good comments. Everybody does say whether you like it or not, there must be state police because they say that the Gari don't pass water for the matter of security.
Very true.
You say whether
very true.
So so in don't see make una know they worry about this is what is the most important. Look at the antecedent. These people, what did they do before?
Thank you.
Don't worry about what they talk. If you go by what politicians talk, you go don't say your papa house. It go don't become hotel before you go to say that boys quarters of your papa house.
You know.
So make una look them. What in them they talk before? Those we don't do inside government, what in them do? This one don't be make una don't look whether my countryman. That the most silly argument where they hear where then they talk.
Say because you are
because you come from the same place.
The same place.
The people you know say they come me to say hey, your person. I say I know. If you be my but if somebody be your person, what did that one mean to you?
Nothing.
He go single you out, come give something.
Not at all.
That the person will go move this country forward. In spite of if you like. The mood where I there now, if you like, make you come from other. If Oyibo like, make them come colonize us again. Yes, but make we live well.
Make we get that right.
Uncle Jerry, no vessel. Talking about, say you don't already talk about here. Say politicians go tell you waiting they believe say you want here. They will do different things. Not beside they make case for the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, but more just come again because this problem is a serious problem. Energy issue for inside this country as it take concern petrol and also power.
Yes.
You know say. In the build-up to the election for 2019, him being talk say the NNPC, as they operate that time, not supposed to operate like that. And say the way when the thing come they operate now, following the unveiling last week of the NNPC, where they don't talk say NNPC they don't commercialize them. They no longer they as corporation as they like that. You don't think say this idea when Atiku been give that time, although he own, if you like say they talk say he want arrange and give him friends that time. But if he give that kind of idea now, when we say 3 years later, this government don't come adopt that kind of idea.
And this government be criticized at that time.
That time, as he take talk up. You don't think, say, people need to give them chance.
Anybody will know about world economy will know say government these days, right from the days of Margaret Thatcher, government not supposed to run any commercial enterprise. They go dabaru everything. You don't need to know. Look, Nitel. Look, the communications companies we have now. I mean, you don't need to go for it. Don't tell where they're not supposed to commercialize NNPC and the refineries. One idea where I get before, I don't be economist, but I get common sense. Well, we say, supposing since you don't sell the refineries to multinationals, and then they work at what they call optimum. So you don't need to import. Now when the whole world don't dabaru oil prices, you fit they sell the crude to them to refine, say, but this crude must not the crude and the refined products must not leave the shores of the country. Then that is how you can doubt say you they do subsidy. Don't be this one where we say you go write paper, say I bring so and so liters of fuel, come go they collect money. These people don't, most of the people in government, they don't do this thing to the milk us. They buy all the big boys, most of the big boys when they do shakara, now from there then they do them. Which work then they do?
No, nothing. Nothing really.
Which work then they do?
Nothing. Uncle Jerry, we'll talk about one. Okay, we'll talk about one now before we open our phone lines. It get to be, it now something will be say you don't discuss for a very long time. And this one don't cause quarrel between Ashiwaju camp and Atiku camp. They don't fire each other like Tupac and BIG. It got to do with the Muslim ticket. Make una hear this story from the mouth of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar of who come meet him for 2007 or who can talk one thing. From there we'll come back on Jenny go come help us break this thing down because if like say this matter they very very serious. So if presidential candidates they talk this thing, can they take us back to 2007 when something happened? Make una hear them from the mouth of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar.
We got to that through APC. My fundamental disagreement with Siwaju since 2007 was on the issue of Muslim ticket. That was my fundamental disagreement and departure politically from Siwaju. Remember, I came out of PDP on the issue of zoning, and together with Siwaju we formed ACN, and I was given a ticket in Lagos, and he insisted to be my running mate. And I said, no, I'm not going to have a Muslim ticket.
Uncle Jerry, you don't hear that from the mouth of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. He said 2007, now waiting cause quarrel between two of them be that. But Alhaji Ashiwaju don't respond. Say this man when on they come, they talk of 2007. Make people not forget, say, he too been the lobby, say make him become the vice presidential candidate for 1993 too. Say the man, he made nobody trust him. Because if he do that in that time, if he say this particular one, in the lie. What do you see about this quarrel between two big men, two big old men?
It no concern me.
Hey.
It don't concern me now. What happen for that time? It no concern me. Time they move. What will they talk? We say because of the sensitivity. Don't forget all these politics. Remember, I said them be friends, though.
Very good friends.
Then go they laugh. Then make all these boys when they work for them, make them they something they abuse each other because then go see meet later. We are waiting with the talk. We say because of the time we are in now. The law allows you to have a Muslim ticket, a Hindu ticket, a Baha'i ticket, a Shogo ticket. But what we are saying is that because of the times we are in now in 2020, more so when Christians believe, and are believed by a large section of the world, that they are being persecuted. What we are simply saying is that it is advisable, and it is a thing of common sense. What we are saying is that it is advisable for you to have a balance, because all over the world these days, there is agitation. That's why you have why Black Lives Matter.
Yes.
You know, when you want to do for Supreme Court in America, you must have Christian, you must have black, you must have white. All over the world, sensitivities done day. That is all. Anybody when come talk say he want to do Muslim ticket or Christian ticket, what he concern? Maybe he go come. If the people, Nigerians want it won't matter. You know, and if they want it, it won't matter.
Very true.
At the end of the day, these people, a lot of them, that they help on all these small things because they know deep inside them they have nothing to offer.
Una don't hear waiting on Kuje.
They don't have that. These are people where Oyibo they call status quo.
Status quo.
They will want to continue
with the way
things they now. They go dabaru everybody, scatter everybody head. At the end of the day, when you vote finish, they don't say for the next 8 years again.
They will see there.
Then that now why you go come see crisscrossing again. The APC go wrong, go PDP. Depending on the person will win.
Our people wait for house, so I don't hear about Kujeni don't talk. Say make we focus on the thing
where matter. whether he want Atiwaju to this or Atiku to be running mate in 80, this no be history class. This na future. We dey look at future.
Tomorrow.
Make you dey look. Make you dey put your ear for ground. They look them. They look them. They look them. Make you dey look. Make you dey look out for that person. When we say he go get human kindness. Person when we say no go thief una money. Not be all this whether this one will come vice president. The Muslim ticket. I don't talk say I not go talk am again because it is done. People have a choice.
Kujedi,
yes.
Quickly, yeah. Before we even ask the next question, our phone lines are very open, and any of our callers, viewers who want to call him, make na contribute. And if I get questions on top of which we don't talk so far, me na call him, me na ask now questions. Kujedi, quickly, another very important way, interesting to also emerge for the talk way the former vice president talk. Get to do with waiting because if black you just share the cake, give everybody, say you take your own, you take your own, you take your own. Get to do with the statement where also dash and the candidates of the Labour Party. Where he talk, say, look, say this particular person, say no consulter. Say no consulter before you even say they carry in kaya come up from the party. Until say they go on that party, go they represent on that party. Looking at it, say now out of fear. Unto say this person don't get some kind of form of popularity. Because if na minor, or na person will say no to get fame, you no go talk this thing. That because of say, looking at what the Labour Party candidate get now, the kind of popularity they get, maybe they give her that sense of thought, say, no, make her start to do it now or do to bring that, probably talk about this person, bring that in status so that people no go through.
You ask me whether Atiku they fear as Obido entered the matter. You know here Obaseki? No be PDP governor. You know here waiting Obaseki talk? That now why I knew Obaseki since 1975. Now I don't know Obaseki. Very clear-headed man. You know here waiting he talk?
Say even for your house.
You know here waiting he talk? He say even for your own house. Any politician go fear Obi now. No be say they support them or anything. This is not common sense. People talk true. Which politician now no go fear Obi? Which politician now no go fear Obi? Wait. Let Becky. You see, all this is where they happen now. Now when and don't forget, say, everybody don't look or don't see, say, some of the old habits where they get before. If it not work.
It no go work, yes, it don't work, yes.
If it not work. I am thinking that after the 1993 election, this election might be another landmark in the history of elections in this country. Oh, see the trajectory I talk.
That's something when they're very important.
Big, you know what we go to do? Make we do like say we did for martializing.
Okay.
When I talk, then you go translate.
Okay, no problem. So when you Uncle Jenny talk now, say this election when we go do for 2023, say just like that one we happened for 1993, where we say Nigerians come out.
30 years ago.
30 years ago, exactly 30 years after. Say with waiting they see on this election be like say Nigerians go come out and when they go vote for the person when they believe say the person go drive the motor of this country.
And the old habits, all the old habits. Leaking go still there, but with the new ones, all this one where then go they pack small children to come vote. It go hard though. Don't be saying not go happen, but it go hard.
It sure, okay. You know, say from one particular region, it dey happen where?
Which region?
That region, the northern region, and they happen with the sea footages.
It go, but they get face identification. How you go do them? It go hard. Don't be saying they go do shakara do. We hope say INEC they go get the power to resist these people because oh boy. These two people get money.
And it be like say we need to salute Oga Presido. Because that one when you talk, say they go show your face. If not be say Oga Presido, look and say, yes, this one go good.
You know the joke be say the people did not know. They don't read document. They don't know what
they just say the eyes have
just sign.
As they come begin, they see the action on the
eye clear.
See how some of them no fit come back.
Many of them. We get Oga Daniel from Abuja. Oga Daniel, welcome to Asedat.
Hello.
We greet you, Oga Daniel.
About this matter, where they go. See, we want all these Nigerian people, when they rise up now, we don't say they don't use our head. No, we rise up. No, they follow all these kind of talk that they talk. They speak on today, no, we rise up. That's the only thing I want to contribute to.
Thank you very much, Daniel.
He talk say, make we know they follow the talk when people they talk to confuse us. Say like you don't talk. This is not the time.
Focus on whether for 1970 one person piece for road or you go do poo for something. That one no concern us.
Focus.
What are you bringing? What is the capacity of the man? The man get power. Make the other candidates too. Make them begin the grant interview. Make we they see. Make our own people, will be journalists, make them insist. Say, before you interview anybody, it must come your studio and it must be live so that people can also ask questions.
Abuja, no verse. We get somebody from Anambra, Casey. Casey, welcome to us in the Hot.
Okay.
Casey, talk to us. Your TV there on. Bring the volume down, I beg.
Okay, good evening. After the Hot.
Yes, with the greeting, JC.
Yes, good evening.
Yes.
Yes, waiting to happen here is at the Hot. Okay, at the Hot, say Nigerians now the best. Every Nigeria they ride Vespa now. Every street Vespa. Students where they go school the Vespa. Everywhere. So, see the issue of insecurity. Now, if they talk about 2023 election, Muslim ticket, where they say for Aso Chapel on Sundays, go they lock down. Then only on Friday, everywhere will come the bubble. Both the president and the vice go masalachi, come the talk to ya. See, so this is supposed to be. Because if any person where Mama says go market, they expect something good.
Very true.
So, and in this country, not the Islamic country. So, now, let them balance.
Okay, Jesse, we don't get your point. Uncle Jerry, I know say when he first begin to talk, say everybody for this country, they Vespa. Students, they Vespa. You look, say which one be Vespa? Now slang for say person they vex.
Oh, okay, but I've been thinking like Vespa motorcycle.
When I say at the Vespa, at the vex, you know say
this. But make a collect them. Device no they go matalachi. Device na pastor.
Very true, very true. Just like Uncle Jerry don't talk, not be about the person come from your village or the person they worship for the same religious center like you. Now the person when go do the work and when go move this our country go the permanent side. So make we focus. Begin to do your research now. Find out the right person when you believe. Say in your heart, if you vote for that person, your conscience go rest. Uncle JD, thank you very much. Say every Monday you they make us see the all the hot. Yes, two AC, 62 horsepower day here. Everywhere they hot.
It hot.
For house no say. I see the hot Monday night special, they make sense. Now, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 go reach 8 o'clock. Now, with the day here on top of acid hot on Gujedi, you deserve, two hands, your handshake strong.
I still get power.
Yes.
You won't try me.
Uncle Jedi, see my own hands. Make it for no
loss. Allow me. I get this if I knock you.
Okay, yeah,
you do that, you go for. I don't think I tell you.
Uncle Jedi, you know be Shakara idol now.
Well,
Una bye our people in the house.